Hello, my name is Joseph Dowdy, and I run the electronic word of mouth websites for Beachbody coaches. I myself am a Beachbody coach, and so is my wife. I've been running blogs and WordPress for quite some time, and after a while I kind of realized that one of the things that I could do besides having my own WordPress blog and my wife's WordPress blog is that I could offer it as a service to other Beachbody coaches. And so I started doing that, and I've met with a lot of success, a lot of very happy customers. And so I wanted to make a video and kind of show you what it is that I'm doing and what it is that makes me different than other WordPress Beachbody coach solutions. And you can see for yourself. So here we go. This is like a little bit of a tour on what's different about my service. So first, I have several of my customers' blogs up on screen here, and I have some examples. So I wanted to show you one of them here. You'll notice that this is a WordPress theme called Thesis. There are, my wife uses Thesis. This is a Thesis theme. You notice that the background is different, but you'll notice that the menus are very much the same. And that is one of the things that I wanted to point out, is that you see here that we have lots of pages of product. So for example, this is challenge packs A through M. The reason why it's A through M is because it would go way down off the screen, and that's not really a good idea. So A through M, challenge packs, N through Z, challenge packs, programs A through M, programs N through Z, programs by type. This is something that I borrowed from the Beachbody site in terms of helping people find programs that are geared towards what they want as far as results. So here's abs and core, the best-selling programs, more popular ones, cardio and high intensity, dance, express workouts for people who are short on time, extreme results, things like Body Beast and P90X2, getting started programs like Tai Chang, kids and seniors. Those are the ones like Tony and the kids, Tony and the folks, and the Shaun T programs, and strength and muscle. Obviously, that's more like Body Beast and P90X, those kind of programs. So also too, gear and accessories. These are again taken from Beachbody's site. All of these types of gear that you would expect, and it's similarly set up the way that it is from beachbody.com. Also your nutrition packs, your nutrition, bestsellers, Shakeology, Ultimate Reset, and I'm going to show you some examples of what some of these look like, because I did something that's really fantastic with these. But I just wanted to show you this. And just so you know, you're going to see occasionally some things that are different from site to site. The reason why is because I believe in customization. I don't believe that you should have a cookie cutter website. I think that you and I, during the first few weeks whenever you get your blog set up, should have it set so that it fits your personality. Everybody has a different coaching type. Everybody has a different focus in terms of who their customers are. And you should be aware of who your customers are so that you can gear your site towards those people. So this is a nice, soft, feminine site. It's very attractive. As you can see here, there is a sign up for newsletter right here. And also all of the, Beachbody ads that are all, by the way, everything of course is geared for your coaching ID. All you have to do is just hover over it, and you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner there that the coach ID is attached to all these ads. And so we do the same thing for everybody's. Oh, by the way, this was one that she wanted to make sure that there was a site map. And not everybody needs a site map. I think it's a good idea, but not everybody requests one. So she has one because she requested one, and that's the thing that I do. If you need something, I'm very happy to set it up for you. So here is a sitemap of pages and posts, which is really nice. Nice little plug-in that I use for that. A lot of this, if you know WordPress, you can do it yourself. And one of the really great things about this too is that I have a ton of paid plugins. If you were to use all the plugins and themes that I use, you'd have to spend well over $1,000 a year just for the use of those plugins. but because I have purchased those at a developer, as a developer, then that means that I can use it on as many sites as I want, and that means for all of my customers. So you get access to professional level themes and professional level plugins that come with support in case anything breaks. And that means that I will try to fix it myself, and if I can't, I can turn to the people that made the theme or made the plugin and work with them on making it work. So that's just in case anything goes wrong. I really haven't had any problems with any plugins that I use, and also sometimes with themes, making a little changes here and there, odd things can happen, and so I do work with the theme makers, because that's just kind of the nature of having a WordPress blog, is that you can have a theme, and then whenever something changes, it can affect the theme. But that's, it doesn't happen that often. It's really not anything to be concerned about. The important thing is that you have me taking care of it. You don't have to worry about that. So again, here's some other examples. This is the same thesis theme. And here's another one that is from Shelly Heim. This previous one is my wife's blog, and this is Shelly Heim's blog. She wanted very simple colors on hers, and so all of these, by the way, do come with a contact form. So this one here actually has a link to a Facebook group, but you can see on my wife's here, whenever you click Ask a Question, she actually has a form. This is a form down below here where somebody can fill out their name and email and leave a message to request information. You can see here, this is a tags block, a tag cloud, which allows people to see what it is that you've been posting about. Like, for example, if you post more about one particular tag, it will show up larger. So here's one on motherhood that my wife posts a lot about motherhood because she's a mom, and her target market is mommies. And so she also has a little badge here for mom blogs, and so she's really geared for success with those kinds of customers who are moms who want to get back in shape and get their body back after they have a baby. And so this is Shelly Himes, and here's some other ones. This is my most recent customer is Alta Lainez, and one of the things that I did for her was she told me that she wanted to make sure that the blog kind of fit with her team colors, and her team colors are turquoise and purple. And so you can see that I designed this header with her before and after picture, and also everything in turquoise and purple. Even the buttons that you see here for her social media are purple and turquoise, and then whenever you hover over them, they're turquoise and purple, or the other way around. And this is her Instagram gallery, which she requested to have an Instagram gallery. So I'll show you all of these. And by the way, you'll also notice that everybody's got a Facebook badge, which is connected to their Facebook page, so that somebody can like the Facebook page, and they're able to add themselves as someone who likes your page, and they get connected to it via Facebook. You can also see here's her tweets. This is her Tube Press, which by the way is a YouTube WordPress plugin, which allows you to see most recent videos that come directly from YouTube. And here's her ads for Shakeology and the rest of the products that Beachbody offers. And you can see that she's got all of these really great, themes, menus, just like I showed you. Everybody who gets a new theme gets these. And here's some examples of some of those pages. This is the bands and balls page. You can see that there's a picture that comes from Beachbody, and there's a button that I created. Notice that the button is kind of like a nice Beachbody blue button. It's not a big red scary buy now kind of button. So I don't really like those, and my customers also don't really like those. They don't want to have people feel like they're being sold something, which is a philosophy of Beachbody. You let the products and the results sell themselves. So that's really what you want to focus on, is don't try to get in people's faces about selling stuff. You just show it to them, and if they want to buy it, well, then they're going to click on the More Info button, which is going to take them directly to the Beachbody site. And again, that is coded with your Coach ID. And here is the nutrition page, You can see I've got these nice, big, friendly, more info buttons. They're not big, red, scary buttons. And here is the Derm exclusive page that I create for my customers. This is a standard page. It has the product, and it has the description, and it has a more info button, which takes people directly to the Beachbody site. And then I did something very special, something really unique. What I did was I created an iframe. You don't know what an iframe means. It means that on the page that you're looking at, this is actually your Beachbody page. This is, it says right here, Alta Linez. That is her Ultimate Reset page. This is the actual page itself. No need to click to go somewhere else. Somebody can actually look at that page and then get signed up right away. All they have to do is just click Start Now, and they can get signed up, and everything is within your site. And I think that that's something that nobody else does. There's a lot of reasons why people, don't necessarily want to do that, but I think this is a really smart idea. And so, again, if anything breaks, I fix it. So here's another example of another embedded page, another iframe page. This is the sign up for Team Beachbody. So whenever you say, hey, I'm your free coach, like for example, right here on this menu, I'm your free coach, they go to this page, and what do they see? They're prompted with joining Team Beachbody for free. Sign me up for free membership. Also, there's that comparison between the club membership and the free membership. All I got to do is just click on the button to sign up, and they're yours. So here is another one, which is if they want to become a coach. This is the Become a Coach page. It's embedded. It is. You can see it's the blue Team Beachbody site, and it's got everything that somebody needs to go ahead and sign up as a coach. I also embedded the Wowie page. Now, since in this browser, I've never actually set up the Wowie on this particular one, somebody would need to sign up with Team Beachbody first, and they can use the Connect with Facebook button to log their workouts. And again, it's the club membership or basic membership. They can sign right up right here. So the important thing is after they've used it once and gotten set up, they can come back to your page on your blog and log in their Wowie workout. So that's a nice feature, that people can access the Beachbody page to log their workout through your website. And here is something that one of my customers had requested, is the Shakeology calendars. And so you can see here that I've got these embedded using SlideShare, and you can see these, like for example, this one here, the first one is the holiday one, and then this one is the chocolate one, and there's more than one chocolate slide. There's three, I think it's three. Yeah, 3 chocolate slides. So somebody can see the 3 different Shakeology PDFs, and from here, just they can actually print them, share them, that sort of thing. So it's this is the greenberry one, this is the tropical strawberry. So this is just a really nice thing to have on your site for people. You can direct them if they want recipes for Shakeology. Just send them a link to your website. And these are all the normal things that you see on the other sites. This is the contact me under about for this person, and this is basically the things that you will have when you sign up as a WordPress Beachbody Coach customer with me. Doesn't matter what team you're on. Anybody who is a Beachbody Coach can get the same level of service and for the same price. And just I use more than just the thesis theme. Here are some different themes. So this is a theme from one of my customers. You can see that this one has a slideshow in it, which is really nice. I actually designed these graphics for my customer. He has a sign up form right here. You could just put in your email address, and then it goes to a mailing list. And so these graphics are, all things that I set up for my customer at his request. And there's the P90X ad right there. Also, that same ad is one that I have for another one of my customers. This is also a slideshow that he wanted to have on his site. And so these are the social media buttons that he's got. So everything is set up exactly. This is a LinkedIn badge that I created for him. This is, you know, the kind of stuff you should have if you are a Beachbody coach. So, you know, this is exactly what you need if you're really serious about using a blog to get more customers. I've had a lot of very, very positive results from my customers about the number of people who visit their sites. As a matter of fact, I've got one coach who has over 1,000 visitors a day to her site. And she has people who are signing up for challenges and those sorts of things through her website. And that's exactly what you want to do. Here's another one of my customers who recently signed up, and she's using a theme which was very similar to the theme that I use for my own business site. This is my business site, electronicwordofmouth.com. This is where you can come, and you're probably on this page itself right now watching this video, but if you're not, you just go to electronicwordofmouth.com and then go to the first menu, which is WordPress hosting, and then for Beachbody coaches, and that will take you right here. And this is my theme that I use for my electronic word of mouth site. And so I've got testimonies here from my customers, and I have links to go to the same sites that you're looking at here, as well as a comparison of what you would expect if you were to get basically a do-it-yourself site. So if you were to get a do-it-yourself site, you would not get a lot of things that would be available through my service. So if you went with Media Temple, you'd be paying $240 a year for their service. With me, it's $199 per year. And there are, of course, places where you can go and get a one-click WordPress install for $56 a year, or abouts. You have to look for a coupon for them that they go up from $56. Same thing with Bluehost. The least expensive I've seen Bluehost is $83.40. But they do not come with any plugins. So the cost of these plugins, as you can see, is over $1,000. So if you want some of these professional plugins, you've got to pay for them yourself. And that obviously raises the cost of these tremendously. All of these come with a 30-day, money-back guarantee. What you and I will do is work together to create a site to be exactly as you like. And if you don't like it, well, then you can get your money back, and that's how that works. And it's an annual renewal, and if you, at the end of a year, you can take everything in your site exactly as it is. All of your posts will go with you, and you just can take it to another provider if you like. It's fine with me. I'm very confident about the service that I provide for my customers, so I'm not afraid of losing anybody. And also, too, one of the reasons why Media Temple is so much more expensive is because they do pay a lot of attention to page speed. So you can see this little comparison here, fast page speed scores. You will not get that with the cheap web hosts. And as a matter of fact, I have one customer who was on, I think it was Bluehost. And so after we switched, her scores for page speed went up significantly from like a 7 to a 9, and 9 and 10, or sorry, 8 and 9 is really good. 7 and 6 is not good. These are things that Google uses to figure out how to rank you on their index. So whenever somebody searches for your site, if you don't have a good page speed score, you'll be lower than people who do. So 24-hour break fix guarantee is something that I have with my service. You will not get that anywhere. Whenever you go to a do-it-yourself site, you are on your own. All that time that it takes to set up a site is something you will have to invest yourself. But if you're telling me what you like, I will set it up for you. So I save you a ton of time. That right there is worth it alone. The break fix, in case something breaks, is worth it too, because you would have to pay somebody to fix it if you didn't know how to fix it. Okay, also, there are some other things that I do for you is I set everything up with Google Webmaster Tools, which means that, there's a lot of things that need to be submitted to Google, and I do that for you. I also set up your Google Analytics. If you want Google AdSense, fine, I'll set that up for you. If you want Google AdWords, fine, I'll set it up with you. FeedBurner. FeedBurner is kind of going out. I have that for a lot of my customers right now, but you know, I don't know whether or not, I mean, I will certainly include FeedBurner if you want, but Google is dropping some support for it, so I'm not sure if it's going to be around, to be honest. But I will set it up for you if you want, and I can explain what that is anytime you like. Also, Google Places, that's something, if you have a Google Gmail account, you can set up Places very easily. You just have to have a Google Plus account to do that. Webmaster Tools, like I mentioned, I set that up for you. I also set up a process where you can automatically, once you post to your blog, it automatically will go to Facebook and Twitter. And that's an awesome, awesome service. And so if I will tell you how you can set it up, and if you don't want to set it up, I will set it up for you. So also too, LinkedIn, same thing too. It's very easy to get your posts to come into LinkedIn automatically. Google Plus, I do know that right now there are some tools that will allow you to do Google Plus, and so I have those, and we can get that set up for you as well if you want to post to Google Plus. And I also send out a newsletter to my customers. Basically, there's 10 emails that I send out that you get within the first 10 days, and those will give you the bottom line that you need to make your social media work, because people will tell you, oh yeah, you just have to have a blog and use social media and you're going to become a millionaire. No. There's one very important thing that you need besides that to be successful with having a blog, and I'm not going to tell you what that is right now. You would have to sign up for my newsletter to get that. So you can go to my site and you can get my newsletter for free, and you can also buy my ebook. That is one of the things, by the way, that my customers get, is they do get my ebook that I wrote about social media. Electronic Word of Mouth is the title, and you can buy it through Smashwords, or if you sign up with me as a customer, you get it for free. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, all you gotta do is just replace this email address with your own, and then click Enter Email Above and click there. And you can also, oh, by the way, there's only one thing that you will need to use my service, and that is you'll need a domain name. I can actually, if you want, purchase that for you. For people who want to have everything done for them, I will include that in the cost of your service with me. I don't recommend that you do that though, because that means that if you want to change in a year, then we have to transfer ownership, and it's kind of a hassle to do that. So I wanted to show you also too a couple other options that you have if you're interested in a WordPress blog as a Beachbody coach. You have, as far as I know, companies that will do a lot of the setup for you, but not a lot of the customization. Unfortunately, some of them will not do the kind of customization that I do for you. I've had people who did use some of these services, and they're very happy with me because they can do things with mine that you can't do otherwise. So like, for example, this is one. This is Practical Social Media. It cost $19.99 per month. So that amounts to $240 a year, and mine is less than that. And also too, you can see these nice, I don't know who would use buttons like this, but I don't think it's a good idea to use buttons like this. They're hard to read, they're red. I don't think that they've thought very hard about the kind of buttons that they use. Maybe they will change them because I'm saying something about it. We'll see. So anyways, this is one that you can go with, is Practical Social Media. It's more expensive. Another one that's even more expensive is tripleresource.com. They have Beachbody Coach blogs. They look very nice. This actually looks like the level that I help people with, but I think again that these are all cookie cutter sites. As a matter of fact, the Tracy Morrow one, or sorry, not Tracy Morrow one, the Practical Social Media Tracy Morrow blogging service, it says here, is cookie cutter. They all use the same theme, and you can change like the colors, but it's basically the same website. and I don't think that it's very attractive. I do know that I do watch a couple of the sites. I know people who do use them, and their sites just don't look as good. So I don't want to expose anybody's site and really nitpick them. But you can just know that if you know anybody who uses practical social media, you just compare that to thinking to yourself, wow, I like this Beachbody coach's site. How can I get my site to look like theirs? Or I'd really like a button here. Why can't I do that? And also too, at one point I noticed that practical social media was not letting people export their own posts out of their blog. Now, I don't have an explanation for that, but I can tell you that it indeed did happen. We tried to set up an export of their posts, and they just wouldn't allow it. It was blocked, and I was very shocked about that. If you write blog entries, you should own them forever. You should be able to take them with you whenever you leave, and you shouldn't have any reason why you can't take it with you. So again, I was mentioning Triple Resource. Check out the cost. I click on Order My System, $29.95 a month. Monthly subscription fee. Wow, that's like $360, and Practical Social Media is $240. So mine is $199, and I've been debating whether or not to raise price, to be honest with you. I'm not raising it yet. There are certain things that I am working on adding into the blogs. Like, for example, if you're familiar with Coaching Codes, which is a website that allows you to get links that go directly to your products, I am working on something that will incorporate adding those in to your site so that you can have them. And the only trick is figuring out a way to get them to update automatically, because I don't want you to have to go and update those yourself unless there's just no other way of doing it. So that's basically the comparison. $29.95 a month, which is $360 a year, versus $19.99 a month, which is $240 a year, versus mine, which is $199 a year. And oh, also too, I have a referral reward system. So if you refer a client who purchases services with me, I'll send you $50 by PayPal. So that's kind of nice. If you have a team of people in your downline and you think they should all have blogs, then you can do that. And also too, speaking of that, I actually have been working on coming up with a way that you can have a collection or group or team of blogs where you can get a discount. So basically, if you were to get a group of blogs, then they would be $50 for each additional one, and it would renew each year that way. So if you had 5 blogs, then you get $250 off if you purchase them all together at the same time. And the next year, if you removed one, well, then you would save $200 instead. So I hope that makes sense. So if you wanted 5 blogs, you would renew them as 5 blogs each year, and then if you removed one or added one, you'd still get a discount as long as you renew them all at the same time. So that's a way of saving money. But if you get one for yourself and you refer somebody, you can get $50. And if you have 4 referrals, well, then that makes your blog for free for that year. So that works out really great. And of course, if you're going to be expanding your business, which I'm sure as a Beachbody coach you will want to do that, then each year, who knows, maybe you won't have to pay anything for blogging at all if you get 4 new coaches who sign up with blogs. Oh yeah, one of the things that I wanted to show you that I didn't show you was this Instagram gallery. So here are her Instagram. This is pretty cool. I really like this. You see all of her Instagram photos in one big gallery. That's pretty darn cool. So there you have it. So if you have any questions, you can easily reach me by going to my website at electronicwordofmouth.com and go to my contact page and fill out the form there, and you'll be able to hear from me really quickly. I will get back to you right away and answer whatever questions that you have. By the way, at the bottom of this website is where you can go ahead and make your purchase, and we can get things started. And of course, again, if you have any questions, all you got to do is just reach out to me, and I'll be very happy to answer them for you. So thank you for watching this video. And again, if you got any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.